Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the St. Anthony Convent Higher Secondary School. Okay, today we are going to learn a poem from the English. Okay, and it's a very nice and a very sweet poem, very lovable poem, which we are going to start for which you like. Okay, most of the students, you all like chocolates, you all like candies, the sneakers, the Kit Kat, everything. Do you like? As a small kid, you like everything, and when you eat these things, that time you just forgot everything and you just start eating and you enjoy that. That is, at that time, the thoughts which comes in your mind, the thoughts which comes in your mind are out of the world. You are just thinking about that everywhere you should have chocolates, the ice creams, everything, whatever you like, that you imagine that you are in that world. Yes or no? So the in many of the cartoons also, it is being shown that the cartoonist or Chota Bheem or Mighty Raju, whatever the cartoon is there, they just go and they forgot everything. They are in the world where there is everywhere. The mountains are of chocolates. The river is flowing with the chocos. Everything is imaginative. So here is one tree which the boy is imagining. Okay, in that the boy is imagining that the tree is full of chocolates, full of candies, the lollipops, everything, whatever he likes is of that. So what will be the word? It's a very imaginative word, very fascinating word which we have, world which we have. And the children who goes there, they enjoy the life. They don't have any stress, they don't have studies, they don't have anything to work on, but they just enjoy having their favorite food. So today it's our poem about the sugar plum tree. Okay, the poem is written by Yugne Fields. The poet is Yugne Fields. Now, in this poem, you can see all the children, they are enjoying. They have lots and lots of candies, the ice creams, lollipops, everything which they like on the tree. So it's a imaginative poem which takes you to the world ride, where in the other world. Let's see what is the poem all about. I'll first read the poem for all of you. Okay. The sugar plum tree. Have you ever heard of the sugar plum tree? Have you? Have you ever heard of the sugar plum tree? It's a marvel of great renown. It blooms on the shore of Lollipop Sea. What? It blooms on the shore of Lollipop Sea. In the garden of Shut-Eye Town. In the garden of Shut-Eye Town. The fruit that it bears. The fruit that it bears is wondrously sweet, as those who have tasted it say, as those who have tasted it say, that the good little children have only to eat of that fruit to be happy next day. To be happy next day. Okay, this is the poem where the poet is telling about or giving the description, or he is imagining about the sugar plum tree. Okay, what is the sugar plum tree, where it is, what is the nature around that tree, what will be the children are doing, who loves it, everything was explained in a very short and the sweet sentences. First of all, he was asking the question and he's only giving that answers, that where does the sugar plum tree blooms. Everything about that garden, about the seas, everything was given in this poem. Let us see about the first. Have you ever heard of the sugar plum tree? This is a marvel of great renown. Now, where you in this first stanza, what the poet is asking, the poet is asking that have you seen that tree? What I'm talking about, the sugar plum tree, or the tree where the candies, the chocolates, everything is sweet. Have you ever seen? Why he is asking? Because he is telling you to imagining, start imagining about that. You have to close your eyes and you have to imagine that there is a tree full of chocolates, everything. Okay, so that you have to imagine. It's a marvel of great renown. Okay, what is that? It's a imaginative. What is mean by it? It is a word or a short form for it is. Okay, marvel means a wonderful or a amazing thing or a person. Marvel, which we cannot imagine. It's amazing, out of the world. That is mean marvel. Renown means it is known to many people as a good thing, or it's a famous. Renown, it's a famous. That tree is famous within the children's. Every children loves to go there, as they don't have seen this, but then also they would like to go and they would like to have this world what the poet is imagining. He would like to go there. So have you ever seen the sugar plum tree? Start imagining that what will be or how it will be, the sugar plum tree. Everything you have to imagining. You have whatever your favorite food, whatever your favorite snack, your chocolates, what ice cream, cake, you can imagining. Not only the tree, whatever you want, you can imagine the full garden full of cakes, pastries. The you can imagining the fountain of chocolate. Everything, it's up to you. The amazing things you have to imagining, and you have to make it famous through telling the peoples. Okay, it blooms on the shore of the Lollipop Sea in the garden of Shatai Town. What the poet is telling? The poet is telling about that where does it bloom? It blooms on the shore of Lollipop Sea. You can see SEE, yeah, not SEA. So you can see that the oceans or the sea, the water which is flowing is full of lollipops. It doesn't have the water, it doesn't have the salty water, but it flows or it have the lollipops in that sea. You can see over this picture, it is shown that this ocean is full of lollipops. So that ocean is, or the boundary is called the Lollipop Sea. Okay, because of that lollipops, the tree blooms with lots of chocolates, the lollipops, the ice cream, the candies, everything. Okay, in the garden of Shatai Town. Here is the point, here is the topic. The poet is telling that where it is in the garden of Shatai Town. Shatai Town means what? When you close your eyes, when you go to sleep. Okay, at that time, the garden is there. You can see this garden. For that, you have to sleep. You have to close your eyes. Okay, where it is? It is in the garden of Shatai Town. So, in that garden, you will have the Lollipop Sea. You will have the trees full of chocolates, trees full of pastries, cakes, and the candies. Um, Whatever you like it, the burgers, the pizza, everything that blooms on the tree because of the Lollipop Sea. Okay, so have you ever seen that? Start imagining. If you haven't seen, if you haven't just thought about this, start imagining about this wonderful, amazing, marvelous world. Okay, you have to imagine. Um, there are lots and lots of flavors. You can see the lemon, the orange, the candy, the mango, everything. You just have to imagine. Okay, so just close your eyes, go to sleep, have a sweet dream, and in that dream you can imagine it, or you can just see that there is a tree full of chocolates, there is a sea, lollipop sea, there is the bushes of burgers, the pizza, there is a pav bhaji, whatever your favorite food you can imagine. Okay. So what is the meaning of bloom? Bloom means to produce flower. Means the tree which is full of flowers. That means we say that it blooms with the flowers. The flowers are blooming. It is producing the flowers. Okay. Shore means that edge or the land at the edge of the sea or a lake. We have water and all that water, a particular shape is there, and that corners are called the shore, the edge of the sea. Okay. What is meant by sea? SEA. Sea means the salt water that covers the large part of surface of the earth. Yes, you all know the Pacific Oceans, everything. We have the sea. So, but in this poem, we have which sea? We have Lollipop Sea. The full of, there we don't have the salty water. What we have? We have lots and lots and lots of lollipops flowing in that. Okay, we don't have water, we don't have nothing, but we just have the lollipops flowing in that sea. Okay, the fruit that it bears is wondrously sweet. Okay, what is the poet is telling? The poet is telling that the fruits you can see in this picture, the fruits, the all the candies, the cherries, the chocolates, everything with the lots and lots of shapes, lots and lots of flavors, everything it is having a wondrously sweet taste. We just have to eat and you will just forget everything. One of the thing is one advertisement I have seen, when the boy start eating that chocolate, old lady asked for the help that can you please give me or pass my stick to me, and the boy says yes, why not, and he still enjoys that. He just forget whatever he wants to do, he just enjoys his chocolate. So at that time he was in the another world. So that is the thing, that when you eat that fruit, you just it just melts in your mouth. It just wondrously sweet, you can't even imagine about the taste. So the fruit that it bears, the fruits which are blooms on the tree are wondrously sweet. They are full of taste. You just have to go and pluck it and just start eating. Okay, you can see my mouth is watering because I love all these candies, the choco sticks. My favorite one is the choco sticks, the donut, everything are full of taste. Okay, as those who have tasted it say. Okay, the poet is telling that those who go on and those who have this imagination power, they are telling that the fruit is wondrously sweet. Don't just believe on me. What? You don't have to believe on me. You just have to say that the poet or the person who have gone there, he must have tasted that. He must have telling that the fruit which is there on the tree is wondrously sweet. It's very sweet and very different in taste. You just have to go and enjoy this. Okay. So the fruit that it bears is so wondrously sweet, as those who have tasted it say. We have seen that from the first stanza or first line, the poet is asking you, have you ever tasted that? He started from that have you ever tasted or have you ever heard about this sugar plum tree? Have you ever talked with your friends, or you have discussed this topic with your friends that I was imagining the world of chocolate, I was imagining about the tree which is full of chocolates, the candies, the gems? Have you ever talked about that? And what the poet is telling, that everything whatever you imagine, you have to just say that it blooms with the lollipop sea. What it's there? the lollipop sea is flowing from that tree, near to that tree, and because of that lollipop sea, the tree is blooming. The tree is blooming with full of chocolates and everything. It's everything is imaginative, but you just have to imagine from your side that how much power you have. That is your imaginative power. Okay, some students, they love to eat chocolates, they love to eat donuts, they love to have the cherries, the jams, everything. So you have to just, and one more thing is that we have one poem in that it is in the Marathi or something, but in that poem the chocolate world is being shown, the orange candies, the what do you call the houses or the bungalow or the building which is was shown in that is full of chocolate. Anyone comes, it can eat, they can eat, and again it comes. If you have just plucked the uh, door and you have eaten that chocolate, again that automatically that door appears. Why? Because it is, everything is imaginative. Okay, the pillars are of choco sticks, the doorsteps are of Cadbury or the Kit Kat, whatever. The roof which is having is a full of cream, the strawberry cream. Okay, ice cream cones, everything. The clouds are of the, what do you eat that? Sugar candy, sugar candy. Yes, the clouds are full of sugar candy. The rain which flow just comes is full of chocolate syrup, or you can say the boost milk, everything whatever you have imagining, it's up to you that what you are imagining. If you have the mountains are of some like samosa, they are in the shape of samosa. Okay, so if you can see the volcanoes which burst, they burst with the jam. There is everything which is you can imagine is wondrously sweet. You don't have the spicy or the bitter. These other tastes are not there, but the wondrously sweet taste is there. All the chocolates, all the flavors are in a very lovely or in very sweet. So the poet is telling about just talk with your friends or just imagine about the sugar plum tree. Whatever it blooms, whatever the your favorite thing, you just have to imagine and you have to think about this. What is the meaning of the beers? Beers means to be able to accept and deal with something unpleasant. Okay. Beer means what? To be able to accept and deal with something which is very unpleasant, means whatever it holds, it's beer. Okay, wondrously, as I have gave you all the lots and lots of explanation or the examples telling about wonderful, amazing things out of the world. You cannot imagining with this. When you eat it, you just go in the another world. That is the taste of wondrously, amazing things. Let's see the another, that the good little children have only to eat to that fruit to be happy next day. What the poet is telling, when you close your eyes, when you go to sleep, when you shut your eyes, you go in that garden in a shut eye town. When you go there, you just enters that and you start enjoying your life. You forget about your sorrow, you forget about your illness, your pain, whatever you have, you just forget everything and you have to taste that. In this picture you can see the boys, those who are eating the chocolates, they are in other world, they are imagining about that taste. It is very wondrously sweet. Okay, so what the poet is telling? The poet is telling that the good little children have only to eat. Whatever the good children are there, the children, those who are in that, or those who are dreaming, those who are observing, those who are imagining about this, they are telling about this, that the fruit which we have ate or which we have gone through are wondrously sweet. Now here the poet is telling that they will happy next day. Why they will happy next day? Now here you can say that when you go to sleep, okay, and you have saw a dream which is very positive or which is very good for you, okay, you enjoyed that, you are in the uh, fair, or you are in the party, you have enjoyed with your friends, you are in the picnic in that dreaming, but when you woke up you are happy, you became happy that yes, what a life that was. The whole night I was in the another world, I was imagining everything, I was out of the world, everything was like my I have whatever fruits which I have ate in my dream are wondrously sweet. I haven't seen this world, I just want to go like over there, and I want to have a piece of life, I just want to eat it and I want to love that food. Okay, so the children, those who are gone there, the children, those who are gone, having a good sleep, the sugar sleep, they enjoy this fruit, they just have to go there, they have to enjoy, and when the next day when they woke up, they are happy. Okay, so this is the poem. Let's see the rhyming words from the poem. What are the rhyming words? Tree, sea. In the first stanza which we have seen, renown, town, sweet, eat, say, they. These are the rhyming words from the poem. Okay, let us first once again see the poem. Okay, sorry. The sugar plum tree. Let us once again read the poem. Have you ever heard of sugar plum tree? It's a marvel of great renown. It blooms on the shore of Lollipop Sea, in the garden of Shut-Eye Town. The fruit that it bears is so wondrously sweet, as those who have tasted it say, that the good little children have only to eat of that fruit to be happy next day. So I will just tell you the rhyming words once again. Okay, this is first tree, sea. This is the first rhyming word. Here you have renown and the town. Okay, in the first stanza, you have these two rhyming words. Tree, sea, renown, town. Okay, let us see the next one. Sweet, yes, eat. Say, they. These are the rhyming words from the second stanza. I'll repeat myself for the rhyming words. The rhyming words are the rhyming words are tree, sea, renown, town, sweet, eat, say, they. Okay, and the poem is written by Yugne Field. This poem is from the Sugar Plum Tree, the book of Sugar Plum Tree. From that book, the poet Yugne Field has written this poem. He is telling us, or he wants us to imagine. Okay, so this is all about in the poem.
Ever heard of a sugar plum tree? It's a marvel of great renown. It's a marvel of great renown. It blooms on the shore of names of the following from the poem. Tree, sugar plum tree. C, lollipop C. Town, shut-eye town. Answer the following questions. Where does the sugar plum tree bloom? The sugar plum tree blooms on the shore of the lollipop sea.
The sugar plum tree. Have you ever heard of the sugar plum tree? It's a great marvel of great renown. It blooms on the shore of Lollipop Sea in the garden of Shut-Eye Town. The fruit that it bears is so wondrously sweet, as those who have tasted it say, that's a good little children have only of that fruit to be happy next day. Okay, so here we have some rhyming words. I have gave you the meanings of each and every word, and the poem is about all about the imagination of the child or the poet who has been as a child he was imagined.